I'm going to hit record, and then I'm going to start sharing my screen, and we're going to just get this done because it's Sunday and people want to spend time with their families. So I'm not even going over to Facebook because I truly do not even think Facebook is relevant anymore. Like, I am still posting stuff on Facebook because there are people on Facebook, but I am literally copy and pasting over from one to another. So we're doing
I've actually been doing that too.
Pardon me?
I've been doing that too. It's like I'll post to Instagram and then I'll just share it to my like page and then copy from there and go.
Right. Okay. So first of all, where does this link take me? Does this take me to your Facebook page or your profile?
It takes me to my like page.
Okay. I would change this to a link tree.
Right.
Facebook like pages are dying. They're dying and dead. Same thing. Like you have 300 people that are liking this page, but only 4 of them are interacting. 3.
Yeah.
And it's not just you because who was I looking at the other day? Emily Favre. She's huge, right? Like big deal coach. She has 36,000 people following her page.
Right.
That was a pinned post. She has 200 here. 400.
Oh, okay.
100. 31 out of 36,000 people, 31 people engaged. 200.
Right.
Like 100. So they're not, if you want to keep your page going, that's fine. Just like really I would focus. Pardon?
Just don't make it a priority.
No way. I wouldn't. I would literally copy what you have or put it like I would do the post on Instagram and then the post on Facebook. And then if you want, copy it to your page. But I'll show you what I did on my page.
Okay.
Because I'm not deleting it because you need a page to be connected to a business Instagram. But I did this little doohickey. And I put it on Instagram. And I did it here too. Now, the reason I did this, and I did it on my message on my update, and I pinned this. So the reason that I did this, I found this idea from, what is her name? Oh my God, I'm totally blank. Shaved head, tattoos everywhere, came to Edmonton, Raina Odell. I was like, oh my God, why can I not think of this? So I gotta look. Yeah, so hers still says she's moved. However, she's been sharing oh no, it's not since December, so never mind. So in December, she was sharing posts from her Instagram, but it was like, she just clicked share over to Instagram, which you can do. Like if your Instagram's connected to your Facebook page, you can just do that. But what I'm going to tell you is create a Linktree link. I'm going to show you what mine looks like. So it's linktr.ee is the website. It's totally free. It links to your Instagram. And so when you click on mine, then you can add in links for different things. So there's my, you don't need a blog, but whatever. Mine is my blog. So you could put your Facebook page there. I have my form for work with me. I have my form to apply for a coach mentorship, which these are just free type form ones. And then my freebie that I just did. And yours doesn't have to be these things. It can be basic. It can be like to your Facebook, to a work with me form and an apply form or whatever. But you can change that all the time. But it just looks a little bit cleaner and allows people to go to more places. And we don't want to be bringing people from Instagram to your Facebook because Facebook is dead. We want to bring people from Facebook to Instagram. Not right. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay. In your thing here, I want you to put something somewhere about health and fitness coaching. Now, I'm not saying put health and fitness coach, but whatever it is that you feel that you represent as a health and fitness coach, like I see you have empowerment, babe, but like you could be body positive empowerment or something, right? Something that relates to taking care of yourself, your health. So mine I have fit-ish in here. And then I have girl empowerment, but my fit-ish is it. So when someone reads this, they're going to expect, okay, you have some workout stuff, right? That's part of your thing. I do have my fitness trainer thing in here too, but like here, if I read this, I'm going to be like, oh, wait, this girl works out too. Like, is she a health coach or is she just like sharing her workouts because she just wants to, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So even like, or body positive motivator or something, like put yourself in that role. Like you are now an influencer of people. So not, this isn't
Right.
something you do, it's something you are, right? You're like, or BOPO, whatever you want to, if you want to do like hashtag BOPO, but a lot of people don't already know that, but you could say body positive
Okay.
mentor, even body
Ooh, I like
positive
that one.
mentor. I like that. Because you
Yeah.
are, right? You mentor people how to be more positive, take care of their body, and love their body in different ways, right?
It's
Okay.
true.
So your pictures are now going to get better because you have a phone.
Yeah. Yes, they are.
Or is this one from your new phone? This, or any of these from your new phone?
The top two, with the exception of like my my
Right.
photo shoot, those are from my new phone.
Okay.
They need improvement. I was looking at my Instagram today. I was like,
So what I would do this week, like early this week, because because you have this new phone, pick a day and do your hair and makeup or whatever, and take a million pictures in a million outfits, all like a whole bunch, edit them all up, and get a bunch of posts ready, and then post like 3 a day or 4 a day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so that you're like all of a sudden flooding your Instagram, so that, and you don't have
good
to
quality pictures.
yeah, and you don't have to keep doing that, but just so that it's not like slowly changing, but so that if we look here on Friday, it's like your first scroll is like completely different. Like it's better pictures, quality pictures, better editing. You know what I mean?
Right.
So these two, I still like, I would find an edit that you like, but I think this is too airy. Like it doesn't pop at me. I would,
Right.
for this, I would have increased the saturation a little bit more. And then
Okay.
maybe a little bit of the contrast too, so that the blacks pop out. And I really love that sweater. Is it a 10 tree sweater?
Yes, it
Oh,
is.
they're so soft. I just love them.
It's my favorite sweater. I have 2 of them and I'm obsessed.
Let me just read this really quick. So I like this post. Look how many more likes you're getting with these hashtags, my friend. Look at.
Right? I friggin' 4 coaches added me yesterday and I was like,
But look, like 9, 10, 8, 20, 13, 26, 29.
oh yeah.
So, okay, so this post, I like the bones of it, but I think you could have added a little bit more meat to it. Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
it's basically just a journal entry, whereas you could use this same subject matter to be a little bit more inspirational, a little bit more motivational. Does that make sense? Like
Yeah.
saying something like, I am struggling to get my body going, but I'm still going to press play because I know it does X, Y, Z. And that is going to fill my cup so that I can continue helping others to get started on their own. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Just a little
Yeah.
bit more meat. We'll talk about, if nobody else is coming on, we'll talk about your hashtags after, okay? Because I like some of them, and I just want to show you some research. So, because the fireplace isn't doing its job.
It was friggin' freezing.
I like this one. Great post. Good job.
Okay.
Did you do another photo shoot?
No, it's the same one. I haven't done another one yet.
Gotcha.
I want to do one that's more fitness based.
Mm-hmm. I'm just going to stop the share, or I want to stop the recording for a second. How do I pause the recording? Okay, stop share. Okay. So resuming, and I'm going to resume the share. Hello, little child. Which child is this?
Elva.
Hi, Elva. Aren't you supposed to be in bed?
It
School night, friend. It's a school night.
is, but she gets a pass because mom's on the call.
Oh, nice.
And she still sleeps in my bed, so.
Oh. Okay, well, we'll hurry up. Okay, so I want to just read this really quick. Do you shave? I feel like this is something we need to address before Summit.
Oh yeah, no, I do. I haven't in like the last
Oh,
month because I've been
it's
too
winter.
lazy to go get razors, but
It's winter. It's also winter. I'm with you. I only shaved my legs yesterday because I had to get a pedicure.
we went to the pool on Saturday and I was like, nah, I got nobody I need to impress. Whatever, I'm not going to shave my legs.
I've done that before too. I'm like, if anyone's getting that close to me, I'm going to kick them.
Yeah.
I love this post. It's great. I wish you had shown a picture of you in the bikini yesterday.
I thought about it, but like the whole time we're walking towards the pool doors, they have signs up constantly saying you're not allowed like phones or anything in the change rooms and this and that, right? I guess because there's a lot of body shaming going on. So I was like, fuck, okay, well, I won't do that because it says not to. But
Right, but you could take a picture at home.
yeah, I think I'm going to do that this week.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, if you're going to talk about putting on a bikini, like, I guess maybe it doesn't really matter because nobody else nobody knows that this picture wasn't yesterday, really, right? Like, maybe people that are stalking you and paying attention, but most people don't know, right?
That is true.
Okay, so I'm loving your posts recently. You're doing a great job of sharing about your fitness journey and about like how you personally feel about it. Need a notepad or a scrap piece of paper or something. What are these pieces? Okay, this will work. Okay, so I'm doing an audit here, friend.
All right. I was actually going to post in the Soulfire today and be like, can somebody take a look at this and see what they think?
So this is fitness, lifestyle, body positive, right?
Yeah.
Well, lifestyle-ish anyways. Fitness, right?
Yeah.
Coaching like this.
Yeah. That's a call to action as well. Pretty sure. I think that was meant to be.
Oh, right. This is the one that you had shared to me, and I said why, because.
Right.
So, did you message this Natalie Bright, by the way?
No, I didn't even see that.
She dropped an emoji. I mean, it's probably not, but I mean, she's dropped an emoji. Let me see this girl. I want to see this. Oh, this girl follows me too.
Oh.
That might be why you didn't message her back. I love her. I think she's amazing, but I get it. Okay, so I like this post, but I feel like you did a really great job of explaining who you wanted. And then remember I said, like, why do you want them?
And I just kind of word vomited.
You've word vomited and you didn't go into like specifics of what. So want to build a community of women who want to change the world, online coaches that strive for health over waist size, empowerment and desire to help others see how truly beautiful they are now, not later. I like that. I just would have spaced it out maybe a little bit more. I still like it. It's good. It's a great job. Good job. So that was a coach call to action. This is fitness bopo kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. We're still lumping that under lifestyle-ish. Family.
Oh, yeah.
I laughed at this. I'm glad that your kids, how old is your middle finger kid?
He's going to be 11 next month.
Oh, I have a picture of Tucker. He's 8. I'm like, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Now, I did have a feedback for this one. What is the point of this one? What is for your followers, not just like a diary of your life, but for your followers, the people you're influencing, what does this message say? What is it doing for them?
I think it was just like I'm a normal person kind of thing.
Okay.
Like I'm just me. My kids are tiny assholes.
Right. And I get that. And I think that's good. And I think you're on the right track. I think a way that you could have turned this a little bit into like a coaching thing was to say something like, I like the first one, like life with boys, I'll forever have the middle finger in pictures. And then even though my house is always messy, loud, and chaotic, my daughter is just as crazy, family is crazy. No, ignore what I just said. You could do it like, but even though this family is crazy, I still love them, and that's why I'm working so hard to create a life they deserve. Do you know what I mean? Like just a tiny little twist to turn it into coaching.
Right.
Because right now it's kind of just like, oh yeah, that's great. You're a mom and you have kids. That's fine. But then you say, I'm a mom that is working hard to create a life they deserve. And then someone's like, well, what does that mean? What's your hard word? And you're kind of just touching it in there. You know what I mean?
All right. Gotcha. Yeah.
Create belonging. Okay. So again, with this, I feel like you're like so close and you're like, you know, the thing to say and you got it, but then you're like, oh my gosh, no, I don't want to dive all the way into it because it's too many feelings. I'm too scared to put too many feelings out there. Would that be like close to accurate?
Yeah, I think so.
So this you're talking about, I used to crave belonging. I used to crave purpose, passion, freedom, hated the rat race of daily life, the stress of getting the baby ready, getting to work. Do I still stress yet? Yes, stress. But now I don't have to rush. I'm grateful to be a work-at-home mom. I think that you have a lot of different parts in this that you can pull out for different posts. So one post, you could talk about, I used to crave belonging. And I think, so that's maybe where I'm seeing with this. You're not diving all the way into the feeling. And that's what I talked about in the group the other day was that, like, why did you used to crave belonging? Belonging to what? Belonging with who? How did that feel? What kind of person were you? Why were you craving that? Like, why didn't you have that? Really describe who that person was at that time that was craving belonging.
Okay.
And then, and like really like in like almost spend like 60% of the post on that. Because that's what's going to touch the person that is currently craving belonging. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then I found this awesome group of women who do this, and this, and this is how they fill those buckets or whatever, right? Like this is how they filled that craving or satisfy that craving. There we go, that craving. And then you can end it with something you could even end it with like a soft call to action. Like, I know how it feels to crave that community and that sisterhood. And I want you to know that my sisterhood or my group, my coven, whatever is open, whatever your words are, is open to you as well. I'm here when you're ready to reach out. And it's like a soft call to action, right?
Right.
So that's one I think you could pull from this. The next, you could do the same thing with craving purpose and passion. Like I would put freedom on the next one, but purpose and passion, like you used to like, and I wouldn't maybe go with the crave part again because you're talking about belonging, but use different words to talk about like feeling lost without a purpose or without a passion, you know, and how that felt and who you were and then what's changed and where you are now. That's basically how this works. And then so talking about the rat race and the daily life, talk about who that mom was. Like write it as if you're writing a movie of like little Meg with young babies trying to get ready for work and what her scene looks like and how she feels and where she's going and what the freaking point of all of that is and how she's dreaming of a day where she can just slow her freaking life down and enjoy her morning tea because she makes her own schedule. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
So you have like 3 posts in this. You have,
all right.
So that's what I was talking, and Jade will probably watch this recording. I was talking to Jade about this because Jade's got a really big story, like really big and lots to talk about. But this is what I'm saying. You have like the bones here. You can pull out 3 different pieces here and build whole stories from them and things that you can come back to over and over. Because think about it, that if you're adding people every day and you have new followers every day, a month from now, 3 months, a year from now, that story, you could rewrite that exact same thing and it's going to be all brand new people seeing it. Am I making sense to you?
Yeah, actually that's a post that I pulled from, I think it was at least 3 months ago, but I just changed the picture.
Right. So there you go. So now you can pull that again and like You have 3 new posts right from that.
Right.
Okay, but that was coachy, right? Coach related.
Yeah.
So I forgot what we were doing for a minute. And this is Bopo.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this a coach one or a fitness one?
I think it's coach.
Okay. Let me read this for a second. It's going to take me forever. I'm a slow reader.
It's long. But this one I can go deeper into. I knew that when I posted it, but I didn't know how to.
It's hard. I'm like the worst person to give advice on how to go deep without going long, because every one of my posts is like a bazillion pages long.
Mine too.
That's why I started a blog, honestly, was to try and write more. And then I try to pull like shorter stories out of that. The same thing I was just telling you.
Okay.
I think you could have shortened this up a little bit, or you could do multiple stories from it as well. This is what I jumped all in. At first I was a little skeptical. I mean,
Hi, Jade.
hi, Tori. I like this. I think that maybe you could have, like, I feel like you're kind of trying to focus again on multiple things. But even just like telling your story without, like, you don't need to put in the part about the coach, but telling your fitness story and then saying, now I help other women just like me get results. Our next group, or we're getting started again on Monday. Like, say that you're doing it. But I'm going to call this a fitness one because it is mostly a fitness call to action. It's not a call to coaching.
Yeah.
This is finances, right? So coaches.
Yeah, I think this ends. Yeah, it's a call to action for coaching as well.
Oh wait, I don't have any. I'm not reading these in super detail. I'm just trying to grasp whether they're coach or fitness. This is coach? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think so this one, I did have feedback on this too. And I know this is going to be hard to hear because it's a personal one, and I'm not trying to attack you. I just want to give you feedback to help you. It is very important. It's very important that we share our mental health journey and the journey that you're going through as a mother, because that's how you're going to connect with people. And that is literally the thing that connects our team, is our mental health struggles. However, this post did end up being like a diary entry rather than. And so that's maybe the like underlying advice that I have for you, is that because you're trying to run a business, it's fine to have a diary. If you want to write a blog too, if you want to do like these diary entries, and that's okay. But because you've chosen to use your Instagram to help reach out to other people and to help build a business, you need to stop and look at your posts and say, like, what's the point of this for someone else? Because and I get that you will connect with people, but the people you're going to connect with and the people you're going to attract from this are other people that are currently in that low point. And you want to attract the people who are wanting to work out of the low point, or who are coming out of the low point. Does that make sense? And Barbie said this exact same thing to me. So don't feel like I'm like just picking you out, but because on Instagram, there are a lot of people, a lot of young teens and early 20s who are just posting negative, I hate myself, my life is awful, depression sucks, med changes suck, et cetera, et cetera. And it's just a way for them to vent how awful things are. But your job as a motivator and an influencer is to say, it gets better. If you want to work on this, if you're in the process of working on this, I want you to follow me and be a part of me, right? Like, not actually say those words, but by sharing a story with this and saying, like, just putting a spin on it or not a spin even, but to continue the story, into what do you do after. I wouldn't, here's my personal rule. If I'm having an emotional day, a mental health emotional day, I will write the post and I will save it, and I will not post it that day.
Oh, okay.
Because you're in a poor frame of mind. So what you could do then is come back to this the next day and write what you did to pull yourself out or to bring yourself up, or what you did to come back the next day. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
So that my own personal rule is to never write something in a negative emotional state.
Okay.
So you then have in your last 12, and I can see these ones are when we had the conversation about the 70-30. And
Yeah.
then you were like, I'm going to slip back to my comfort zone. That's where it's safe and warm and it's not uncomfortable at all.
I thought I was posting too much.
It
Coaching.
feels that way because we're so used to posting 70% fitness, nutrition, lifestyle, and 30% coaching. But that's like, I don't know. Did you watch the movie or the training with Melanie and Brittany Leggett? Melanie Metro and Brittany Leggett? It was like a few weeks ago, team call.
Yeah, I remember that.
And Brittany said she realized that the people that are recruiting high numbers, they're posting 70% of the time coaching. And so this is our business. Now, it needs to come down to the point of things like this family one, just with that little twist to coaching. Jade, I'm not going to have time to do yours live, but I am recording this so you can watch Megan's. And I think a lot of the things I said to her is going to help you. So you have 4 out of 12 that are coaching. So that's only 30%. So you've slipped back to that 30%. Also, I would take a look at this and like just write that down for yourself, like lifestyle, fitness, BOPO, family, coach, whatever, because you've posted 3 body positive things in 12 posts. So what's that? 25% body positive, only 1 family. I guess technically 2 family, because I don't remember what we called this one a coach one. But
yeah.
1 family related and only 1 mental health related. And because your thing is about, it's not just body positive, but you're also like a student and a witch and a mom, and like you are in your mental health and like hippie stuff, we have to look at putting some of those things in, and you need to be creative about putting them in as like coach twist posts. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
And maybe it's something like, because you work at home, you can start every day with a meditation tarot card reading session, or you take an afternoon to go be out in nature because that's what you can do with your job. You can do whatever you want, right? Like, or because maybe it's, what was I going to say? Like a student posts that this is an occupation, a job that can work around your student schedule or around your schedule. Mental health, say you can do a post about like the team being your mental health like support network too, because we get it, we're all there, right? Like I'm not saying you have to do those, but do you see where I'm saying?
Yeah.
You just kind of adding in that coach touch. And again, it's totally cool if you want to just have a diary like thing, but because we're choosing this as our business, we need to be thinking about that all the time. And that is honestly why I have my blog as well. And I'm not saying like, I'm not saying for either of you to do not go out and start a blog this month, please. It is Diamond Dash. It is Team Cup. Put on your vision board, I will start a blog in March. And if you want, you could start writing stuff. If you're writing posts and it's turning into a diary, write it and save it in a Google Drive form or Google Drive document. And then you've got drafted posts for later. And you can pull from that, right?
All right.
So I'm just going to look at your story super quick. 2?
I've only got 1 today. Oh, 2. Today was bad for stories.
Don't look at my stories today. Don't look at my stories. It's okay. I know that you've been doing better. I would make yourself, and I love that this thing has a checklist of like basically stuff to post on your stories. I love that because it's like, oh shoot, I didn't post about my workout today. Like check, right? Like I think that's great. So yeah, just make sure you're doing more stories.
Yeah.
Shoot, we have less than a minute. Okay, let's hop back on really quick and talk about hashtags because I think that's really important for everybody. And I'll use you as the example and record, and then I'll share the recordings in the team page. Okay?
Okay.
And let's stop right now and hop off and hop back on.
All right.